Hello everyone, I am Kara Severe, empath, Reiki master, and entrepreneur. I'm also the founder of Carousel Reiki. So hello to each and every one of you. I wanted to talk about the importance of December 21st. That is next Monday. You guys, this is one of the most powerful days of the year. It's the winter solstice. That's number one. Number two, from a spiritual perspective, and we have to really kind of get into that. A lot of times we want to kind of stray from that and just keep it, wholly scientific, but we really have to talk about what's happening from a cosmology standpoint. So what's also going to happen with the beginning of winter is that the veil between dimensions are going to be very, very thin. And what that means is that you're going to be able to download information that you have been seeking. So a lot of us have gone through quite a bit of changes and adaptations for 2020, am I right? Whatever level it's on, if everything has been going straight and smooth, I think that's great, that's wonderful. However, I know that you are aware of people who have been impacted in a major way, whether it's financially, whether it is from a health perspective, any kind of way, there's been some impact on our lives. And for me, I can say that I have experienced the most profound revelations spiritually, physically, and I'm excited. It has bolstered me on my path. I was already kind of there as far as like a life mission and purpose, but I was able to tweak some things, and this is the year, this is that time, and I want to get back to the December 21st. With the veil being thin, that really means that the information that we're going to download is really going to pertain to our life mission, our purpose. Some of us feel it in our bones. We're feeling like, wait a minute, something's off, something's not quite right. I might be doing some things that I feel that I was given as a gift or talent, but I'm missing something. So if you want to access that information, if you want to just sit and hear what the heavens have to say to you, December 21st is that time that you want to really, if you can take off work, set aside some time of just quiet, no interventions, no interruptions, and just really see what you can hear as far as what you've been seeking. That's that time. Not that it's the only time ever. However, let's just be realistic. There's a time and a place for everything. And so when you align and work with the earth and what she has going on, then you can really see a full benefit in your life. So like I said, it's a time to really download that information. Some of us who are already on a spiritual path of awakening will go even deeper. Some of us who are not, and who are kind of maybe teetering the fence, like, I know about this, I know about that, we're kind of in the middle, but we haven't decided that we want to just go full into awareness and awakening and purpose. You will have that opportunity. That energy will be available to you. Now, here's the thing. A lot of us get caught up in being saved, or some other entity, being able to come in and do something for you. One of the things that I learned throughout my profound awakening is that all the power is within me to do and create whatever I desire. Now, everybody's not going to have that same belief, which is just fine. We're each on our own individual journey, so we have to be responsible for that in whatever way that's going to end up. So like I said, I found that, just awakening to this sense of power. Some of you may know that last year I began my journey with Reiki level training, level 1, level 2. And just throughout a lot of my own healing, a lot of my own healing of others, I was able to ascend to a higher level of healing, the master level, Reiki master level, and then going forward to procure my own trademark with Reiki, and that is Carousel Reiki. And it's a deeper level of Reiki where I actually am able to utilize my empathic abilities and heal with the masters. I get in contact with ascended masters, your spirit guides, ancestors, whoever's on your spiritual team. We do this together. A lot of times I get information to share with my clients. So I try my best not to make promises. I give that disclaimer. However, more times than not, I get information to share with you to help you on your journey of healing. And so I don't want it to be viewed as like just a reading, so to speak, but it's definitely energetic healing, and then information comes through to help you further along that path. I also take my client from the conscious to the subconscious realm, and that is because I really believe that getting past the old thought patterns, the belief systems that are holding us back, they sit right there at the conscious level. So if we can go a little bit deeper, we can go into that subconscious mode of, and it's really a brainwave of theta. And if we can really do that, we can allow ourselves to relax and allow that energy to come in from a soul level. And that's where the Kara soul comes from, but the soul level, and be able to do some workings, on the energetic chakra systems or energy centers of the body. So that is what makes Carousel Reiki different. So on the 21st of December, it's the beginning of Capricorn season. I'm a Capricorn. I'm excited, everybody. This is going to be the end of an era, literally the end of an era. In addition to Capricorn season, Winter Solstice, a thinning of the dimension so that we can get the download of information. This is also just going to be a time for us to take advantage of the available energy that can really help us ascend with this changing of eras. Let me talk about what that means. During 2012, there was a concern about the world coming to an end, and we were leaving a certain age, going into, at that time, what a lot of people were saying were the age of the Aquarius. And even though I had one of my initial spiritual awakenings in 2012, and actually kind of the last few moments of 2012, I actually awakened, to a higher consciousness. I don't believe that it was intended for it to be the age of the Aquarius. And this is why on the 21st of December of this year, we have to look at, when we shift from one era to the next, we have to look at what the planets are doing. Jupiter and Saturn are going to actually have a grand conjunction. They're going to face off. They're going to come together, and they're going to be so close to one another that it's going to appear with the naked eye like it's one astrological event. It's going to look like it's one planet or one star. And I think some people are trying to refer to it as the Christmas star, but I'm not going to use that terminology. But it's the Saturn and Jupiter coming together, forming a grand conjunction. They're going to be within like 0.1 degrees of one another. So it's going to be an amazing time to go outside in nature, to look at the planets communicating head on with one another and what that really means. Being a Capricorn, Saturn rules the sign of Capricorn. And if you're a Capricorn, your life has been about a lot of karma, a lot of lessons, a lot of, taking a long time for things to happen. Or if you're a Capricorn moon sign as well, Saturn is really, ruling over that sign. And so now is the time where Jupiter, which is just about blessings and abundance, is going to face off with Saturn, as if to say, okay, now you've had your time. This is the beginning of Capricorn season. So it's like, for Capricorns, Jupiter has our back. Like, listen, you've been, for 20 some odd years, you've been holding this Capricorn, to the paint and making sure that they learn their lessons and figure out who they are and all of these kinds of things. But now I'm here with the blessings. So step back and let me do what I do. Because, Jupiter is the largest planet in our solar system. So the blessings are there and the energy is there. So, everybody can benefit from it. But especially Capricorns, because this is like a direct communication. Saturn, Jupiter, it's going to be amazing. So definitely I am going to be in full effect on that day. In Atlanta, I'm actually hosting an event. It's going to be the Winter Solstice celebration. This is a celebration. We're past all the cold temperatures and kind of that imagination that we have when it comes to winter and, all of those other things. So we're going to really delve deeper on that day, you guys. We're going to have intentional goal setting. There's going to be a crystal enhanced water toast. I'm going to be Reiki charging people's crystals, also programming the crystals for your manifestation. What else? Physically shining our light. So of course, I'm not going to get into too much detail. You'll have to come to the event to see what that is all about. but we're going to be physically shining our light. So with this energy that we have, we're going to be there with our crystals, programming them and, charging them up. What can you not do is the question. And the answer is nothing. You can do anything. You can do every single thing that you put your mind to, that you put your energy to, and the energy is there to help you with that. If you're a Capricorn and if you are in Atlanta, you really need to reach out and get a hold of me. You can always click the link in bio to get to my website, carasevere.com. I would really suggest that in person, just because there's so much going on outside. It's going to be at 6 p.m. Again, the location is private. So once you secure your spot, you'll find out more about where it's going to be located. But I'm just telling you, this is the time where there's going to be a shift or a split in dimensions. So you either, as I said before, you're going to go higher, because it can start out with just a thought and an awareness in your soul, like I want to go deeper, but I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. If you start sending that out now, you're going to receive information now that'll help guide you to where you need to go. Maybe you're in Atlanta. Maybe if you're not, you can reach out to me. I do Reiki sessions. I do group Reiki. So that means that not just you can experience the benefits of that. You can have your family members, your loved ones, co-workers, team members, all kinds of people, participate in this awakening with you. So again, on that day though, on Monday, I'm not going to be doing Reiki healing on the 21st. I'm going to be taking all that energy, getting myself prepared for the event later on that night. However, the day before or the day after, you can certainly partake in the energy that's still available. The atmosphere is not blunt. It's not going to just shut off all the energy on the 21st, like the 22nd, it's over. You're still going to have, some of the energy that's still there. It's going to really shine and really pervade the next few days up until the end of the year, because the full moon is December 29th. I'm just saying, we are in for a beautiful array of energy and blessings, and it's just going to be those who want to awaken to that. If you're okay doing what you're doing, continue. Blessings to you. But if you are seeking more, if you've been questioning, if you've been wanting to know some things, you have information that is going to be available to you. So I thank you for your time, and I'll see you next time with compassion and wisdom.